Hare Krishna, everyone. Dandavat Pranams. Jai Shila Prabhupada. I hope you are all well. When we set up the Hare Krishna project some 4.5 years ago, one of the things we wanted to do was to create a space, to create an environment where anyone from anywhere could ask questions. Um, um, we're very keen for devotees and those who don't identify as devotees to be able to ask questions about philosophy, theology, social issues within the Hare Krishna community, and also to question it. The hallmark, or one of the hallmarks of a mature community, whether that's a religious community or secular community, is to be able to ask those difficult questions and have those mature conversations, particularly about difficult things that some people feel a bit uncomfortable about. We will have all been there over the years where we would have attended a class or a lecture or a social setting or a sangha, and we want to ask the speaker a question, or the guru a question, or the sannyasi a question. And you're told by someone else, you can't ask the question because it's offensive. Now, I have to say, and I have made a joke about this in the past, I have worked around so many different groups of people over the last 20 years in the workplace, in the business world, in the political world, in the charity sector, and amongst different religious groups. And I have never met a group of people, in terms of the Hare Krishna community, I have never met a group of people that get offended so easily. It's unbelievable. There's different expressions we could use for that. Some won't be appropriate for this recording, but ultimately, I think if we're mature and we're serious about our bhakti, we should be a bit more thick-skinned. And sometimes people are going to ask questions that you're uncomfortable with, or they're going to challenge things that you might feel or others might feel uncomfortable with. As a group of people, we just need to be a bit kind of better at that. When we set up the Hare Krishna project, one of the inspirations to create that environment, that space to ask those questions, actually came from some friends of mine who were and still are members of the Church of England, otherwise known as the Anglican Communion. And they were and are campaigners against child abuse in the Church of England. Despite campaigning against child abuse in the Church of England, they are still members of the Church of England because it's their church, they love it, they like to serve in it, they love to worship God in it, they like the social setting, they like the structure. They're not anti-Church of England, they are just trying to reform it from within by questioning things, by putting in structures or protocols to support people and to defend victims of abuse. And that's what I would say is the position that we take here at the Hare Krishna Project. We're very keen to be a group of people. We're a small team, but we're a group of people where we ask those difficult questions that really, we hope will cause people to listen and think. Okay, that's the brief introduction. You'll also know that we have developed a reputation over the last 4 years for producing podcasts and video recordings that are a bit hard-hitting. Just to set the scene, I am, and I have been for over 20 years, a practitioner of Krishna consciousness, or a member of the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. I'll be honest, I don't feel like I'm very good at it, and I have my faults just like everyone else. But I try, and I have shopped around different religious communities over the years, but nothing for me personally comes close to the richness and the beauty of the Bhagavad Gita, and in particular, Srila Prabhupada's presentation of it, Bhagavad Gita, as it is. So I am a practitioner myself, but I also really strongly believe that we do need to challenge things, and we need to ask questions, and we need to investigate things. So you'll know that some of the investigations we've carried out here over the years at the Hare Krishna Project are into or along the lines of black magic in ISKCON, satanic ritual abuse in ISKCON, child marriage in ISKCON, and child sexual abuse in ISKCON. And we've also done a lot of research and work around supporting what you could call minority groups within the Hare Krishna community. And if you look on our Facebook page or if you look on our YouTube channel, you'll see a lot of the research has been documented through the production of podcasts. And just recently, we released a book called Black Magic, Booze and Bhakti, which shares the story of the stories of 8 individuals and the challenges that they've faced in the Hare Krishna community over the years. And because we're out, because we're out there in asking those questions and putting our heads above the parapet and not being offended so easily, you should see the messages that I get, that if I took offense to them, I would not get up in the morning, I can assure you. Because of that, we do now on a regular basis get people get in touch with us that want us to look into something, to ask questions publicly because others are too afraid to do it or are nervous or shy, so many reasons. And we ask those questions here at the Hare Krishna Project. Okay, so I rabbited on. Most of you are probably wondering why I have a picture of Bhakti Bhringa Govinda Swami behind me, known by most or many as BB Govinda Swami for short. Well, around a month ago, I was sent an audio recording. I'm going to play that audio recording in a moment, but I was sent an audio recording about a month ago. And if I'm honest, I sat on it. I did nothing about it. And that was because what I heard, well, firstly, what I heard in the audio recording, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, was actually quite hard-hitting stuff. I'll be honest, it was quite hard-hitting stuff. But this person that sent me the audio recording said, you know, Narada, this is going to go viral. Lots of people are going to be listening to this, sharing this. And I thought, great. That's wonderful. Right now, I don't need to do anything because I'm busy with so many other things and I don't have to respond to everything all the time. So I must admit, I sat on it. And then just a week ago, someone else contacted me. And just for context, the first person I know relatively well. I've known him, that narrows it down a bit, for about 15 years. And then someone else contacted me about 5 days ago, and this person I've never met before. I don't know him. That narrows it down a bit more. And he, I believe, lives in India, or certainly one of the South Asian countries. I haven't particularly looked at the profile that he used to send me this audio recording. But the message that he sent with it was just the same as the first message I received a month ago. And so it's because of that that I am going to play the recording and talk about it. What it has been described as to me is an audio recording of a disciple or a follower of BB Govinda Swami. I think on a phone conversation or a WhatsApp video call or a Zoom conversation, whatever it was, I'll be honest, I don't know. But here is an audio file of a follower of BB Govinda Swami telling a group of people that Maharaj would like you to go to the Bangwala, and I'll explain what that means in a moment, and he'd like you to get some bang and bring it back to Maharaj, which I'm not actually a massive fan of the term Maharaj. It actually means great king. But bring it back to Maharaj here in Vrindavan so Maharaj can try it. Okay, so I'm going to play the recording a few times. I'm going to explain what I think the words mean. I've had to do a bit of research myself, and then I'm going to talk a bit to it. Okay, and just to say, despite doing a podcast for 4.5 years, I am a bit of a Luddite. And a Luddite's a term it refers to someone who's not the best with technology. Okay, and the Luddites were a group in the 1800s. They were textile workers in England who were protesting against the Industrial Revolution. So it's a term now used for anyone who's not a massive fan of technology. Okay, all right, but we're going to give that a go, despite me being a bit of a Luddite. Okay, I have to share the sound because the sound is most important. Okay, screen share.
This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham. This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham. This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham.
And one more time.
This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham. This is a message.
Okay, I played that a number of times, so it was clear. So let's just put this into context, shall we? So Bhakti Bhringa Govinda Swami, or BB Govinda Swami, is a serving sannyasi in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I'll be honest, I don't know how long he's been in the sannyas ashram, but I've been around for about 20 years, and at least all of that time, he has been wearing saffron. He's been a sannyasi. And there are certain, I was about to say, there are certain rules and regulations and lifestyle details that sannyasis should be living by. Now, all of us who are sincere practitioners of Krishna consciousness should be living a lifestyle which is free from different types of attachment, around illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, meat eating. So we all should be following those regulations or recommendations or regulative principles, is the fancy term. But the sannyasis, those that are set apart, those that are leading the way, those that should be setting an example for others, should really be the ones that are saying that are living that life of simplicity. And here we have a recording of BB Govinda Swami, a serving guru in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, or ISKCON for short, instructing his followers to go to the Bangwala, okay, and to get some bang and take it back to Vrindavan. Now, it's really important I explain what these terms mean, and I had to do a bit of research myself today before I recorded this, okay? Bhang, spelled B-H-A-N-G, in India is a slang term for marijuana. Okay, marijuana has loads of slang terms, and in the UK, there's lots of other ones. Bhang literally means marijuana or cannabis. It's also known as cannabis. Okay, and wala, as far as I understand, is one who sells it, the seller, the one who provides, the one who makes. So the bangwala, you could say, in England, is the drug dealer. Okay? The bangwala is the drug dealer, someone who is selling or giving marijuana, to others. So here we have an audio recording of a senior guru in ISKCON, Bhakti Bhringa Govinda Swami, BB Govinda Swami, instructing his followers to go to the Bangwala to get some marijuana and take it back to him. And not only that, to take it back to him in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan. One of the most holy places on earth. You have a leader in the Hare Krishna tradition that is not only taking marijuana himself, but encouraging his followers to take marijuana as well. Now, most of us, because it's been banged into us over the years, is that we know what the regulative principles are. And those of us that are initiated into the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition will know that one of them is no intoxicants. And the last time I checked, marijuana is definitely an intoxicant. And still, and politically and socially, people have different views on this, but still, in most of the world, it's illegal. Here in the UK, marijuana is now legal for medicinal purposes, but not for recreational purposes. Even most liberal Western democracies still haven't fully legalized marijuana. But actually, that's irrelevant for us now. This is about an audio file of BB Govinda Swami, one of the most senior leaders in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, someone who has been involved in controversy for a long time, associated with various sannyasis and former sannyasis that, don't have the best record in terms of service to Prabhupada and protecting children from harm. Here we have BB Govinda Swami encouraging his followers to go to the Bangwala, the drug dealer, to get some marijuana and take it back to him so he can try it in Vrindavan. So what do you think? What do you think? As always, we love to hear from you. We are a grassroots project where we like to give a voice to the voiceless. You have heard the audio file, and I'm sure, like most things, people will interpret it in different ways or hear it in different ways. I sometimes say things or produce a podcast that I think's really clear, but all of a sudden someone will come, get in touch with me and say, well, this means this and this means that. What do you think? Do you think it is suitable in 2025 to be smoking marijuana in Vrindavan as an ISKCON sannyasi? If you do, I would love to hear from you. I try to listen to everyone. Okay, so I'm going to play that again, and then we're going to, share sound. Must remember to share the sound.
This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. This is a message, an instruction from Maharaj. Before you leave Jaisalmer, you need to go to the Bangwala and consume a lot of bang. Let us know how it goes. And bring some edibles back to Vrindavan for Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Okay, folks, I have played it to you a few times, and you've heard it, hopefully. So get in touch, leave your comments. This video is available on YouTube and Facebook, the Hare Krishna Project Facebook page and the Hare Krishna Project YouTube channel. Please leave a comment below both threads. Or if you feel more comfortable, please email us. You can send a message through our website, harekrishnproject.org.uk, or email us, info@harekrishnproject.org. I know a lot of people kind of prefer that. They want to keep their identities private, and that's fine. We've just done our investigation into Josh Sutter, the ISKCON Hare Krishna devotee by day and the Satanist and neo-Nazi by night. And we've also been speaking recently about concerns around the new Vaishnavi minister in Africa. And a lot of you have privately got in touch with that as well, because you feel a bit uncomfortable sharing your views in a public setting. And I completely understand that. Okay, so please comment and please do share this video and send us your feedback. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.